Welcome to the series, The Strength, the Betrayal, and the Fall, where we are going to be looking at the life of Samson, beginning with his birth, his strength, his battles, his dalliances with Delilah, his betrayal, his fall, his redemption, and ultimately his death. In today's episode, we're going to look at Samson's birth, his early life, how he received his calling, his vow, and then his first battle. And all that is recorded for us in Judges chapter 12 through 16. So let us go back to the Bible and see what it says. And went to the hill country of Ephraim, and married a woman who had not known a man. And the angel of the Lord came again and told him by a dream, saying, Arise, go up to Lehi, and buy some wine and vinegar there, and bring me some cakes of figs. Now when he did this, there was a young child in the woman who leaped in her womb at the very time the cake of figs was being made. 2. Samson made a vow. In Judges 13 verse 4, it says, Conceive and bear, for the boy will be a Nazirite to God. Now, Samson didn't make this vow for himself, but he inherited it. This vow was passed on to him by his parents after the angel spoke to them. Samson's vow was that he would abstain from alcohol and he would never cut his hair. The reason why Samson was a Nazirite was because it was consecrated to God. Samson's hair wasn't just regular hair. It was sacred hair. His power and strength came from his hair. And if he cut his hair, he would lose his strength. And the angel said to him, Behold, the boy leaps in your wife's womb. 3. That's it for now. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already so that you'll be notified when new videos come out. And until next time, walk good. Samson was extremely strong. Judges 14. 6. Then Samson made a great feast, and they invited the young men of his city. And when they were merry, he said, I will solve a riddle for you. If you can solve it within 3 days, I will give you 30 tunics and 30 pairs of trousers. They said to him, Ask away. So he said, Out of the eater, something to eat, and out of the strong, something sweet. They could not guess the answer right. They sent messengers to Delilah, who was the mother of Samson's future wife. And she asked Samson, What shall I do with my clever plan? And he told her his secret. This is pretty crazy. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet. I don't even know what the correct answer to this riddle is, but whoever guessed it correctly would have gotten 30 full sets of clothes. That's a lot of clothes. But this shows us that Samson was insanely strong. God remember that Samson slew a lion in chapter 14 with only his bare hands. Therefore conceive and bear, for the boy will be a Nazirite to God. He will begin his separation from the womb. No razor is to come upon his head until the time of his death, and through his hair he shall judge Israel. Judges chapter 13 verse 24. And afterward, man came again from Beersheba. Then Manoah prayed and said, O Lord, I pray, let the child whom you have promised by the house of your servant remain. I also do not want my wife to die. But the Lord heeded him, and the woman conceived again and bore a son. And when he was older, his hair began to grow. And when he was 30 years old, he became a judge in Israel. He judged Israel for 20 years. It's Judges chapter 14 verses 1 to 5. And this is a summary of the first battle between Samson and the Philistines. Number 1, he was called by God. In Judges 13:4, it says, An angel of the Lord came and told him by a dream. Notice it doesn't say that Samson was the one who sought out God, but God sought him out because of his potential. This is similar to when God chose Gideon in Judges 6. Before calling Gideon, as the text says of him in Judges 6:11, Now the children of Israel were at that time like a threshing floor in the sight of the Midianites, as the commoner in the sight of the new reaper, as the few first-ripe grapes of the fig tree, which the Syrians beat off. Simply put, they were weak and powerless against the Midianites. But God was going to use Gideon to deliver them. And likewise, God called Samson to deliver Israel from the Philistines. Samson and his men set an ambush by the side of the road where travelers coming from Lehi had to pass. They robbed them. They killed them. And they took their plunder to Gaza. Now, after finishing this passage, here's what I want you to notice about Samson. Well,